Give me the container.
What's one thing you think of when you think of Adam?
Oh, Lord. 2 epidurals is what I think of.
Oh, okay.
That's how many epidurals I had to have because the first one didn't take. And I also was forced to take sleeping pills that I didn't want to take.
Oh.
Because I was induced and we went to the hospital. I was already in slow labor. But we went to the hospital, and to progress the labor faster, they put me on Pitocin, which is like the worst thing in the world. And then they gave me sleeping pills and epidurals and all sorts of stuff. So that whole night was like a blur to me. But then I just remember pushing a couple of times and him being here. And yeah, ever since then, he's been making me laugh.
What's one piece of advice that you could give to Adam?
One piece of advice is to stop worrying about what everyone else thinks. I know Summer said that one, but I'm piggybacking and co-signing the crap out of it because at the end of the day, the only person who has to deal with the choices you've made is you. And if something makes you happy, hold on to it for dear life because that being happy is very rare. And I'm not saying that because I'm not happy. I'm saying it because I tried to get happy for so long. And, 30 years of not being happy was a lot. So if something makes you happy, hang on to it.
What's one piece of bad advice you could give to Adam?
Bad advice. Poke the bear.
Poke the bear.
Poke the bear.
Arr! You know what I mean?
What do you think of when you think of Adam Convoy?
I think of like a bean sprout. He's so tall. Just kidding. He's just such a good brother and like a best friend built in, which I'm really thankful for. I love it when he goes places with us, and I think of his games and his raging, which is really funny to listen to sometimes, and sometimes I get a little nervous for his room. But yeah, he's pretty dope. I love him.
What's your favorite memory with him?
Ooh. The night of festival for UNLV. Was really fun because I got to go with him for the first year, and he was wearing his little tux and like we were matching with our colors, and then he was carrying my purse for me because it was really heavy, and I have pictures of it which I will send her to put into your video.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So
if you could give Adam one piece of advice, what would it be?
Don't change for anybody. You're so worried about your hair in the morning because other people think it's weird. Don't, because life is too short to worry about some hair. So let your hair be weird some days. And when I was commenting on your Justin Bieber hair, I was just joking, by the way. I thought it was funny. But honestly, after a while, I started to get used to it, and I kind of liked it. I just don't think you should do that thing anymore. But yeah, I think you should just stop caring so much about what people think because it's just really exhausting and not worth it. And who cares?
If you could give Adam one piece of bad advice, what would it be?
Ooh. Eat whatever you want.
That's good advice.
No, just eat. Just eat. Because some people would think that's a bad piece of advice. It's a good. Because I don't want you going through your life being like, I'm gonna eat a salad.
Almond
Get
Mom.
the burger.
Yeah, get the burger.
Because life is too short to not eat that burger. For sure. Love you. Okay.
What do you think of when you think of Adam Convoy?
Someone to hire to kill this one.
Back up. I'm just watching it.
Now I can't. Now I'm like.
What do you think of when you think of Adam Convoy?
Man, so many things. Just funny, kind, just a genuine, down-to-earth person. You don't see much of that anymore, and he's very rare.
What do you think, or what is your favorite memory with Adam?
When we went to the movies and we took pictures in the little photo booth before the movie started when he was just a little peanut. One of the first movies we ever went to with him. I think it was I know it was a Marvel movie.
Wasn't it Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
Because I know the picture you guys took was Guardian.
Yeah, that was Guardian. The picture was, but we didn't go see Guardians of the Galaxy.
Anything else I can get for you?
Just a couple of boxes, please. Yeah, thank you.
But
I'll edit that out of the video.
No sleeves.
yeah, that'd have to be it. We had fun.
If you could give Adam one piece of advice, what would you? Just stay focused on God.
I was gonna say, stay close to God.
Yeah.
The best advice anybody can ever give you, because He's the only one that's gonna make sure you make it through. He'll never leave you.
And if you could give Adam one piece of bad advice, what would it be?
Take your eyes off God.
Don't stay close to God.
Worst advice ever.
Okay, Grandma or Grandpa, as I used to
Grandpa,
say.
Grandpa.
What is your favorite memory of Adam? Nice. Okay, Cece.
My favorite memory of Adam was when he was a little boy, because he was just as animated. He was just much, much smaller. Shorter, I should say. Smaller and shorter. But he was just as expressive and friendly and funny and smart.
Awesome. Michael.
My favorite memory of Adam is when he was little and we took a picture like this.
What?
So what, you stole your mom's?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, is that what you said? I didn't hear her say that. I didn't even hear that.
Here, right here,
Dang.
Mikey. This is what I said.
Yeah, that's the best
He's
one.
so
Yep,
little.
exactly.
I didn't even hear her say that. That's
Oh, sure.
Oh.
I didn't hear it.
Stealer. No, she didn't say it. She just showed the
I
picture.
showed the picture.
no, I didn't see that.
Pics or it didn't happen, you know?
Have
Also,
to get
he
another
was always
picture.
singing.
Yeah.
He
He still is.
Yeah, he was
No,
like
but
all the time.
singing. To me, that's what are we recording?
Yep.
Oh, that's what I remember. He would, and I was trying to find the video. So funny in our kitchen. He would just sing, and you know, just he was
About
he
whatever
just-
he
oh
was
my God,
doing.
he just loved it.
Yeah.
You'd think that he was he would be continuing his choir.
Yes.
He's not.
No.
He's not.
He's dropping out. I'm
Oh,
like,
is he?
yeah.
Oh,
All right, here we go.
It's not that exciting. I'm just
Come here. What's your favorite memory of Adam Conboy?
him singing in tune.
Him singing in tune.
He's like, who's Adam Conboy?
Yeah, who's Adam Conboy again? Okay, so when you think of Adam, what do you think of?
Like very, very kind, very sweet, real, just fun to watch. I mean, he's just a kind soul.
Entertaining too.
Entertaining.
Yes,
My
very
sister,
much
when
so.
she first met him as a baby, and you were with him, and she said, I will never forget that. He is the kindest soul.
That's so awesome. What about you, Miss Cece?
When I think of Adam, I think of how engaged he is when he asks me a question. So he'll say, like, how are you doing? And he means to ask me how I'm doing, and then we'll definitely sit and listen to the rest of it, and then can ask astute follow-up questions, and just like seems to really care about. And what comes to mind is how I'm doing. He cares about how I'm doing, so he cares enough to ask, and then cares enough to listen to my answer, and then follow up if there are things to follow up with. So it's just the most wonderful characteristic.
It's not every day you get to ask somebody or you get to tell somebody like how you're doing and they actually seem like it's just usually just a passive, oh, how you
How you
doing?
doing?
Yeah,
good.
you're
How
like,
you-
I don't
doing?
even answer that half the time
Right.
because people don't care.
Because
No.
it's a turn of phrase as opposed to an actual question, but he asks it like an actual
He
question.
literally asks me every day, what did you do today? And then we
Yeah,
sit
and
and we
means
talk.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, honey?
I think a lot of all of the above, but the one thing that has always like made me really proud is that he loves his family, especially his siblings.
Oh yeah.
Like there's been so many, and they're all like that. Don't get me wrong,
they
but
are.
like he just goes above and beyond. Like I've seen him in situations where he's like, no, we have to get this to Sarah. We have to tell Summer. Like
Yeah.
I can't do this without them. You know, he's always so engaged. You know,
Those
that-
pictures are a good example.
Oh, yeah.
Those pictures that you took right before
Yeah,
this, that he's just very committed to those.
And he'll play video games with me even if he doesn't like the game anymore.
Oh, that's nice.
For old dad.
That's sweet. We'll put that in there too.
Yeah. Great.
Let's keep this PG.
Watch out. Oh, good advice.
Do you have any good advice for Adam?
I do. Keep being you, kid.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
are one in a million, and don't let anybody tamp you down or dampen your spirit. Just keep being you.
Yeah. Dad?
Follow your heart, reach for the sky, and chase the dreams. No, but seriously,
Bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, you know.
money,
Half a dozen of one, 12 of the other, you know.
money is very important, but you know, doing something you love is just as important too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Try to find a
Happy medium.
a happy medium, a good balance, and the fortune teller said that you would be rich and famous, and you would take care of me. So work on that too.
So
He's
that'd be
going to be
great.
very, very famous someday. Remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
So you know,
do.
no pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure, none whatsoever. And so bad advice, maybe? Got any bad advice for us? No? Bad advice?
Bad advice only is that
I
that
told
you
him to
have
poke the bear.
Yeah, that you have to fit in some sort of box, that you have to do certain things in certain ways, like,
And you don't have
and you
to.
don't have to. No, you don't have to do anything the
Oh,
way
that's
that anyone has ever
following
done it
your
before.
heart.
Yeah, follow your heart. You can do it Adam's way.
And
Yeah.
tell them to get better seats in this stupid auditorium.
Get right on that.
Yeah, really.
What do you think of when you think of Adam Convoy?
The first thing that comes to mind when I think of Adam is him coming up behind you with the golf club because he was mad at you.
Oh yeah, he almost clocked me one.
I went, Stephanie!
And he's like,
He was only about 2.
oh my god. Yeah, that was fun.
And then I watched him go from this little mama's boy to this just handsome young man. I'm so proud of him.
Aw. What's your favorite memory with him? Not the golf club.
That is one of my favorites. Last year, we didn't do it last year. The year before last, when he and I went out on his birthday, and we had dinner together, and we laughed and talked, and then we went shopping. And we had a really good time.
Aw.
And I loved it when the kids used to come over and spend every single Friday night with me.
Yeah.
And of course, he was in his games the whole time.
Right.
But he was there.
Oh shoot. I disabled it. Hold on.
Oh, and I loved his twerking.
Oh. Yes. And don't forget.
His whistle.
Yeah. He put his fingers like this. And he go. Oh.
Say, add a whistle for me. He go, woo woo.
Oh, that's funny.
He couldn't whistle.
If you could give Adam one piece of advice, what would it be?
Computer programming. You start out 6 figures,
Period.
and you love computers. Go for it.
Okay.
Or database management. Start out 6 figures.
Interesting. And if you could give Adam one piece of bad advice, what would it be?
Don't you ever let me catch you with a cigarette in your mouth.
Bad advice. That's good advice.
Oh, that's good advice?
Yeah.
Oh, bad advice?
Yeah. Let me catch you with a cigarette in your mouth.
Bad advice. Keep it in your pants.
That's bad advice. So basically, let it out.
No. I don't have bad advice for my grandchildren.
I told him to poke the bear.
I told him
What's that mean?
Poke the bear, like if somebody's angry, you egg them on.
Oh, I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
Bad advice.
I told him to eat the burger instead of the salad. Life's too short to eat the salad. Eat the burger.
Yeah.
If you go on a diet, load everything down with ranch.
There you go.
Is that bad advice?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And now, Mom,
Oh, gee.
what do you think of when you think of Adam?
I think of how handsome he looks, and to me, he looks like he just stepped out of a movie like Great Gatsby or something. I can't believe it. Yeah, he's just so
He is
good
really-
looking.
he
Yeah.
really is.
And his voice is so deep. I'm like, woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, his voice.
Yeah.
I remember the first time, like it was like right when his voice started to drop, I'm in the bedroom and I hear a man talking in the other room and I'm like, who is here?
Yeah.
It's your son. I was like, what?
I was on the phone with you, and I could hear a man talking. I said, "Who's there?"
Yeah. I was
And
like,
you said,
Adam.
"Nobody." And I said, "I hear a man talking."
Yeah.
And you said, "It's Adam, Mom." I went,
I did the same thing with Jackson.
It
I
happened
was
like
on the
over.
phone.
It happened like
Man,
overnight.
his voice is deep. Anyway.
What's your favorite memory with Adam?
We haven't had too many one-on-ones. It's always been a bunch of people around, but my favorite memory is the first time I saw him act in a play and sing. I said, "Oh my God, he was so good."
Oh,
And he's
when
dressed up
the
in
lion.
and
Yeah.
the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, that was
Oh
it.
my
The Wizard of
gosh.
Oz.
Yeah.
That was great. That was
I was
one of my
shocked.
favorite memories.
Yeah.
All from someone who didn't want to sing.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, another of my favorite memories is you and I were sitting in the kitchen. You were cooking, and he came in and he said, "I can sing Oh Beautiful," or was it Oh Beautiful Star Spangled Banner?
Oh, it was his tryout. I think it was Oh Beautiful
I still have it on video somewhere because
Yeah.
I just listened to it recently.
when he tried out for
He's
choir.
standing there right beside us, and he's singing, and I got all choked
I think
up.
he was in like the 4th or 5th
Yeah.
grade. If you could give Adam one piece of advice, what would it be?
Love as many as you want and leave them just as fast.
That's good advice.
That's good advice.
Yes.
Don't get tied down.
Yeah, and what's bad advice?
Don't get tied
Puff,
down.
puff, pass.
What's that?
Weed.
Oh. Puff, puff, pass.
Yeah.
Just on around.
Yeah. You know, you've been in those circles.
Yeah. Back in the hippie days, the
Yeah.
circles were at every party.
Yep, that's it.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What's one of your favorite memories with Adam?
When he was a little boy and he had that little Yo Gabba Gabba guitar and he would press the buttons and sing the songs that went along with them.
Yeah.
My favorite one was he would press, it was the pink one, and he was like, "Don't be afraid, don't be afraid, don't be afraid, it's okay." And his little voice, I was just like so now I have to put that video in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Right now.
absolutely.
Right now.
You have a video of him doing it?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's so cute.
I also remember when we were playing. He was into Super Mario, I think it was, the Mario Kart or something, and that song came on. And he was like,
I have that video too.
all of a sudden he became into.
Yeah.
Became
it was
a jazz,
It's really jazzy, and so he
yeah.
would be like,
She might as well do
"Wait,
both.
what?"
He said either that or run with scissors. They're both equally bad.
Anything else?
I love you, and I hope you enjoy your day. And just stay who you are. Don't change for anybody, like your sister said over here.
Yeah.
You're perfect. It's very rare to find someone like you, so I just want you to keep that as you get older. Don't let this world cause you to be rough and hard and lose that innocence and the sweetness about you.
Amen. Sarah, when you think of Adam Conboy, what do you think of?
Good talk.
extreme, I guess.
Elaborate on that.
He's extra.
Extra?
He's very extra about everything he does, but not in a bad way. He's very dramatic. Like he's not normal. Not in a bad way though. It's just he's like he's
Can
different.
you give us an example?
He's just always you always know when he's there because he makes his presence known. Like he's always making noise, or like he's always dancing or doing something different than just
existing.
being there. Yeah, like he can be like if we're all sitting down and he's walking past us, he's doing something because I think he feels like awkward walking past people or whatever. So he's always like just doing
Like Mithner.
yeah. He's also very loving. Like he's very caring for the people around him, and I don't think he does. I don't think he hates or doesn't not like anyone. So, and he's also really just like I don't know the word, but he's very like descriptive with what he does and what he says. Like when we're alone and we talk about stuff, he just I don't know, it just feels more deeper when I talk to him because we don't really we're close, but like when we're alone, that's when we get even more closer as siblings because we just talk about really deep topics and stuff. So I feel like I don't know, he's just really descriptive with what he says, and like it's really nice to talk to him.
He goes into like grave detail about things.
Yeah. But overall, I think he's a very caring and loving person, and he's great to be around.
Okay. And so, piggybacking on what you just said, what would you say your favorite memory with Adam is?
Probably anytime. I don't really hang out with him a lot.
Well, it's just you and him.
So, I feel like cause like every maybe like once every 2 months, or however long we usually spend time alone. Like whether we go outside and walk, or whether we're just in the kitchen, or sometimes we even go in the backyard, or sometimes we go into his room. It's just like kind of whenever we're just chilling. Like we could just be sitting there in each other's presence, and that's just a good memory because it's just like the other night he was on the phone with Olivia and we were just talking and stuff, and we were all laughing together and stuff. So
Who else was on that call with you?
it was just me, Olivia, and Adam.
Oh, I thought there was someone else there with you.
Well, there was after, but
Who was it?
that doesn't matter because
Okay, anyway, keep
that
going.
made the phone call stop. So that doesn't really matter. But it's just like whenever me and Adam are able to just talk about what's going on, because we're never on the same schedule with things. So like I'll be awake when he's sleeping, and then he's awake when I'm sleeping, or like he'll be at school while I'm home, or whatever. So
when you guys get to connect,
yeah, when we can just talk about like what's currently going on in our life, because I feel like when we see each other, it's just like, oh hey,
yeah,
it's just like a quick conversation. But then when you're finally, there's just those times where he like actually sits down and talks to you about what's going on.
there's going to be you chewing in the background of all of this video. Oh, we'll see. Okay, so, no, it's like amplifying it. What was the other question I asked? Oh, if you could give Adam
You said it's
any,
making it louder. You said no, it's amplifying it.
yeah. If you could give Adam any kind of advice, what would it be?
Serious advice: keep your faith strong, and just keep being you, because there are people who hate on the type of person you are. So, yeah.
Okay. Do you have any bad advice for him?
Don't wear protection.
Think of Adam Convoy.
Of Adam Convoy, He's quite the talented actor, I say, as well as vocalist. I respect the dude. He acts like a rat on who has rabies, but honestly, we love him for it here. I wouldn't have him any other way because he's one of my great friends. And honestly, if he isn't a rat on rabies, what else?
Think of Adam Convoy.
Already did this.
Do it again.
Oh. Okay, re-ask.
What do you think of Adam Convoy?
I think he's the best brother ever, and he makes me laugh. He's such a weirdo, and he's so gay at love.
Convoy.
Okay, wait, can I tell you what I like about Adam Convoy? Okay, I think Adam Convoy, I admire his, even if he's not having the best time with something, he'll always do it anyway, and with a good attitude. He won't be like, that's what. It's very perseverance. What is the word?
Perseverance.
Whatever that word, that's the word.
He's very
Perspiring.
Yes,
He perspires. Yes, I said that.
Wait.
What do you think of Adam Convoy?
She played his dad.
I think as his dad, because I played his dad one time, he has some life to live.
He has some life to live.
But he's very funny, and it always makes me laugh.
Good. Think of Adam Convoy.
Adam, he's a very silly little dude. I feel like he's very silly. He just does stuff, and nobody knows why. He just does things, and we're like, yep, that's Adam.
Cool. Thank you. What do you think of Adam Convoy?
Amazing actress, someone who deserves a lot in his life, and someone who's always willing to give to others. And I think that a lot of people can tell that he's not as open about his feelings, but I feel like he has so much to give, and he's always willing to just be there for someone. And I think he's a really cool guy. I totally second that.
Thank you. He scares me.
No, honestly, same.
He scares me. You just think of Adam Convoy.
Love him. He's great. I was Scarecrow with him as the lion last year. I just love hanging out with him. He's a lot of fun.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Think of Adam Convoy.
Oh, he is very good. He's a great actor. I loved him as my co-star, and he looks very nice tonight.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
What do you think of Adam Convoy?
I think he's very funny and very delightful to be around, very charming, and he has a great work ethic.
Perfect. Thank you.
What is your favorite memory with Adam?
This one time. So during You Can't Take It With You, he would always randomly say, the Grand Duchess Olga Katrina. Then this one time in Adam's auditions, we were lined up to go sign in the paper, and then he randomly said that, and then I looked at him and he's like, oh, I didn't even know you were there.
How do you feel about Adam Convoy?
I think he's very funny, goofy. I'm grateful for him. I'm glad he's in my tech class, and I think he's a great friend.
Favorite memory with Adam?
My favorite memory with Adam would be the haunted house. I think that was a lot of fun.
You don't like me, and I don't like that.
I thought you don't like me.
Yeah, that's all I can remember. Sorry.
What makes you think of Adam?
Give me a minute. Well, yesterday I was walking from home to school and I saw this lizard lying on his back, and for some reason that made me think of Adam. Understandable.
What's your favorite memory with Adam?
Favorite memory? Writing our Jack and the Beanstalk fairy tale play. Yeah.
Okay. What's one word that makes you think of Adam?
Goofy. Yeah.
I like that.
Think of Adam Convoy.
Oh, he's really sweet. I haven't been talking to him often, which I feel really bad for, but I have to talk to him more, and I'm really proud of him. Is he gonna watch this?
Yes.
I'm proud of you.
He's not. Go ahead and say what you want.
But unfortunately, I don't know if I'll be able to show up to whatever parties. So I just, happy birthday, and I'm very, very proud of you. And I'm really sorry I couldn't be there if I don't show.
Hi, Adam. I hear you're another year older and another year wiser. I can't believe you're already a sophomore. I hope high school is treating you well and that you have a fabulous birthday. Love ya. Michelle Bag.
Happy birthday, Adam. I haven't known you for very long, but I do think that you're pretty freaking cool. And you're super funny, and I think your jokes really lighten the mood in a lot of dull moments, and I really appreciate you for that. You are so fun to be around, and I'm grateful to have you in my life. I love you. Have a great birthday.
Hey Adam, it's Morgan. I just wanted to say happy birthday, and I hope that this one's a good one. One of my favorite memories of you is I can't think of one, so I love all of them. I've loved growing up next door to you, and you're like another brother to me, or not another brother, you're like my only brother. And some advice that I could give you is to be yourself and never let anybody change you or let anybody tell you who you should be. And yeah, happy birthday.
My favorite memory of Adam either has to be the football game, the very first football game we went to, or Tahiti Village, as that was a huge bonding experience to be around with Adam. And same with that whole summer of right before freshman year, I got to bond with Adam a lot. When I think of Adam, I think of someone who's very talented, someone who's funny, intelligent, and also very unique, which is a good combination, I believe, to have him be a very fun person to be around.
Walter White.
Okay, so what do you think about when you think about like Adam?
Oh, I like doing all the shows with him. He was amazing to work with as the Lion and in all the shows I've ever done with him. I freaking love that dude. He's amazing.
So what's one thing that you would think about when you think about Adam?
Silly. He's a very goofy person, basically.
Oh, okay, love it. What is something that reminds you of Adam?
Okay, well, I do think of theater, but I also just think of like this big guy who's just really awkward, but he's also very fun. I really enjoy Adam. He's really cool. That sounds like I'm reviewing something. Anyways, he's a really cool guy. I think so. He's very fun. I enjoy having tech with him and theater and everything and being in shows and stuff, but also hanging out with him outside of things, like when we go to park days and stuff like that, because I remember Haley telling me a story how he drank out of a frog. Yeah. Cool, funny, goofy guy.
Okay, what's one thing you think about when you think about Adam?
Lion.
I'm sitting on it.
Give me one of your favorite memories with Adam.
One of my favorite memories with Adam was when we were doing our midterm and we were all in the coffin and we were trying to do stuff and he kept like throwing stuff into the trash can on accident and we were like throwing ourselves on the floor trying to figure out graphing. We were just losing our like crap laughing so hard, and it was probably one of the best days of like in theater with him because it was just so fun just messing around and being able to have fun while doing what we loved.
For favorite memory, I have so many different memories. It's hard to choose, but I'd probably have to say probably the first time we went to Cane's, because that just started everything. Going to hang out. Or probably the second time we went to Cane's, since that was pretty eventful with Cane's Man. With the whole ER. We couldn't stop laughing, which is pretty bad to laugh at, but it was just funny. I think that Adam is a talented, funny, friendly, empathetic man. You know, I could always be around him and not be in a bad mood. And he always understands me. Advice I would give Adam is to follow your heart and do what you love most.
Hi, Adam. I don't know you as well as I do the girls because when I was around, you were always off playing video games, which I can still hear you yelling at your TV in your room, and we'd laugh at how mad you were. But you've always been a cool kid, and you are always kind when we talk. My favorite memory of you is seeing you in the Addams Family this year. I never realized just how talented you are, and I can't wait to see where you go with your future. Happy 16th birthday, Adam. I hope it's the best one yet.
So we were just having a discussion about how genuine Adam is, and we were wondering what you guys think, because, well, most, you both have kind of seen Adam grow up, but how do you feel Adam's changed over the years?
Well, I missed a whole year of Adam's life, but he's grown up into such a handsome, loving adult. I mean, you can feel when you're around him, you can just feel the love. He's amazing, and his acting ability, singing, he's just an all-around amazing young man, and I feel he's going to go for it.
Yep.
Yes, and me, I was touched this morning because I woke up this morning and I sent Adam a happy birthday text message, and it said, to the greatest grandson, I love you. And then he said, thank you so much. And I said, you enjoy your special day today. And he said, I will. I love you. And I said, I love you more. And he texted back and said, I doubt that's possible. I was like, oh my gosh, that was so sweet of him. But
oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's developed into a very talkative young man. And yesterday when Stephanie was going over the parts with him for the play, he was trying to get the note, and then I was interjecting, and we were trying to tell him that you already got it, and he was really so, truthful. He's like, it doesn't sound like that to me. And I was like, oh, that's really sweet. He's opening up like that, and it doesn't bother him that, hey, Anna's over here, she's listening too. He's just, okay, I'm out there, I'm bored, here I am all the way live. And I love the way he gets along with his sisters. You can just feel the love from all three of them. It's beautiful. It's just really beautiful.
Yeah, that's funnily enough, they're out getting pedicures right now. I know, right? Yeah. We one of his birthday present from us, he told us, he's like, the other day, and this kind of broke my heart a little bit. He said he wishes he could have someone, he's like, I need a personal stylist. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he goes, basically, I need someone to tell me who I am. And I'm like, you are perfect just the way you are. But, and of course he meant in terms of style, like he's looking for his style. And so we took this little quiz today to find out what he likes. And it was, he's apparently boho chic. and what was funny was we looked up men's boho chic. So I figure we should have a conversation about Adam.
Okay.
What do you, as you've seen Adam grow over the years, you met him when he was, 5? And now he's 16 today. How do you think he's changed over the years?
Well, as hard as it is to believe, he's gotten funnier. He's gotten more comfortable with who he is, and he's not ashamed of it, which is what we tried to do from the beginning, is to let him know it's okay to be you, because we are just who we are, and it doesn't matter what anybody says or thinks about you. except for God. That's all that matters. So
Unapologetically you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are wonderfully made, so embrace it. And I feel like that's what he does. He jumps around if he feels like jumping around. He says something if he feels like saying something, and he laughs when he wants to laugh. It doesn't matter if anybody laughs with him or not, but he enjoys his time, and it was good to see that, because when I first met him, he just stayed in his room and didn't really say much. And now he never stops talking usually. But I enjoy hearing everything he has to say. He's very insightful, and you know, he can adapt to everybody's conversations pretty much. Like, I love to talk about God, and he'll sit there and talk about it and understand and ask questions if he doesn't understand. And you like to talk about movies and stuff, and you guys can talk about that. He even finds a way to interact and communicate with the girls. He's open to all types of conversations and learning and embracing who everybody else is as well.
He embodies the golden rule. I feel like do unto others as you would have others do unto you.
Yeah.
Because, you know, and that's something he's always said, that he likes when people show interest in what he says and does. So he does that for other people. You know what I mean? He's like, he goes, I like it when I tell somebody something about myself and they ask engaging questions about it. And I'm so like, I try to do that for him, because, you know, it's everything in life, like, is so passive.
Yeah.
And with him, like Cece said in her video, like, when he asks you how your day is, he's listening to what your answer is. Like, he wants to know how your day was, and he wants to know what you did with your day. And it's just so, it's so refreshing, I guess, to know, like, because usually when people say, oh, hey, how are you? I don't even answer that question. I just go, hey, how are you?
I don't know. Good, how are you?
Yeah, no, but with him, it's like, you know, he's genuinely, like, not concerned, but he genuinely cares for, like, you know, what your day was like and how your day was. And, like, another thing I love about him is just the way he dances. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he
like
loves
Phoebe.
Yeah, he loves to dance. And, like, is he the best dancer in the world? No. But he has fun with it. And it's so funny because we'll have our gospel music playing or whatever, and he'll come out and just start dancing. And I'm like, why don't you do that at church? And he's like, I don't know. I've you know, and he goes, I feel like it would look stupid. And I said, no, that's the place you should be doing that. Like, if you feel it, let it out.
Hey, do it here. As long as he's doing it to that music, he's good. He's
Yeah.
feeling something. His spirit is moving.
But I just love how he just dances. Like, he just, like, he, again, embodies dance like no one's watching.
Yeah.
You know? And like, I feel like, in a big way...
You gonna start crying right now? Got it. Okay.
that more people should try to be like him.
Well, he's leading by example. He doesn't tell people what they should and shouldn't do. He just does what he does. And when you see him, you're like, man, it looks so peaceful and freeing, and he looks so happy, you know. And it's hard enough to find that in this world, period, and to find it in a 16-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Is unheard of, you know. And that's why so many people, when they meet all of our kids, they say, you know,
what great kids they are.
What great kids they are. And I can't take credit for it. He learned, and he decided who he wanted to be, even though he thinks he doesn't know who he is.
He's already like the perfect version of himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he's very humble about it, because he still thinks he needs work. He still tries to be better than he was yesterday. And that's that's all.
That's all anybody can ask
Yeah.
for. Yeah.
I met her on the way to Chicago, where she was all alone. And so as I saw her, asked her for a name, she smiled and looked at me. I was surprised to see that a woman like that was real into me. She said she didn't have no man, paid to give the very best she can. She told me she was all alone. Said I don't you didn't have no one. She said doesn't get enough wage. A 59 was the gold she had. She lied to you, lied to me, 'cause she was loving me, yeah. I never would have thought she was living like that. Her words seemed so sincere. When I held her near, she would tell me how she feels. It felt so real to me. This girl, she had to be an angel sent from heaven just for me. She said she didn't have no man, paid to get the very best she loved me. She told me she was all alone. Said I don't, didn't have no man. She said just give her a bitch. 59 was the goal she got. She lied to you, lied to me, 'cause she was loving me, yeah. She tried to give a devil loving me while she was still your wife. She thought that loving me was cool. Do a work and the kids that love me. She said that give a devil tried to keep me any way she can. She lied to you, lied to me, 'cause you got a family, yeah. She was already spoken for, as I'm not that kind of man. Swear that I would have never looked her way. Now I feel so much shame, and all things have to change. You should know that I'm holding her to blame. She said she didn't have no man, afraid to kiss the very best she could. She told me she was all alone. Said I told she didn't have no phone. She said just give her a face. 59 was the goal she got. She lied to you, lied to me, 'cause she was loving me, yeah. He tried to give a double life, loving me while she
day. I know that I can count on you. When that's not possible, tell me, can you ever fall?
'Cause I need somebody who will stand by me through the good times and bad times. She would always be right there. Sunny days, everybody loves them. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Storms will come. This we know for sure. Can you stand the rain?
Love unconditional. I'm not asking just of you. Girl, to make it last, I'll do whatever needs to be done.
But I need somebody who will stand by me. When it's tough, she won't run. She will always be right there for me. Everybody loves them. Tell me, can you stand the rain? Can you stand it? Storms will come. I know all the days won't be perfect. But Shabby, can you stand it? Can you stand the rain? Can you stand the rain? No pressure from me, baby. 'Cause I want you and I need you and I love you. Tell me, baby, will you be there for me? Come on, baby, let's go get wet. Can you stand the rain? Will you be there, girl? Storms will come for sure. Can you stand the rain?
It's kinda, but I know I'll be right there. Yeah.
But you wanna try? Every time you see do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent then. Do you remember how it all began? It just seemed like heaven, so I did it. Do you remember back in the fall? Then we did again. You're all day long. Do you remember us holding hands? Each other's eyes kissed. Do you remember the time remember all the things we said? Like I love you so I'll never let you go. Do you remember back in the spring? Every morning birds would sing. Do you remember those special times? The thoughts go on and on in the back of my mind. Remember the time we fell in love. You remember the time when we first met, girl. Remember the time we fell in love. You remember the time. Those sweet memories will always be dear to me. And girl, no matter what was said, I will never forget what we did. Now, baby, do you remember when we first met, girl? My life will never be the same. 'Cause girl, you came and changed the way I want, the way I don't. I cannot explain the things I feel for you. But girl, you know it's true. I'll stay with you, I'll feel my dues, and I'll be all you need. Feels so right, girl. Such the perfect love all my life. All my life. Ooh, feels like I found perfect love. And I found it. Come on, girl. My world, you know you did everything I wanna give. Where is love? We can find the one like you. Come find it. My world, you know you did everything I wanna give. Where is love? We can find the one like you. Come find it. Time I knew that love would bring this happiness I'm being. I tried to keep my sanity. I waited patiently. Girl, you know it seems my life is so complete. I love this truth because of you. You're doing what you do. The perfect love I search for all my life. Search for all my life. Perfect love that's awesomely so right. Girl,
storm.